Season between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller spinning past him. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
I'm not sure anyone prepares better during the week than Drew Brees does for a game, and he's very meticulous in his preparation. Throwing the football, calling plays, in total sync with the offensive play caller.
Time run. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another pistol look here. And the back goes into motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Halfback sent in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that one. And the play clock's running down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
So one quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 14-7 is the score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession. Two yards to go here on third down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll come out in the pistol. first down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They come out here in the eye. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Slot man moves right. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They come up in an offset eye. He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our 1st half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, James Laurinaitis. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, these two...
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that'll be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the back goes into motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Halfback sent in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They come out here in the eye. Now they send a man in motion right. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Already his... Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 68. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Raiders a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
In motion comes the tight end left. The play clock's running down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Play clock winding down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
First carry here for Tywan Jones. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is going to be, there he goes, left side. A great read, and it's picked off. The 30, 20. And a terrific return there. They're